You've been taught wrong when it comes to analyzing sales rank, like figuring out if a product actually sells and stuff. Because sales rank, the sales rank just does not tell the whole story, and especially when there's some stuff, some complicated stuff, so some complications such as, a lot of variation on the listing, or, just as we're going to see the first product that I'm going to show you where the sales rank is just not there. The sales rank does not tell the whole story. It tells a story about a product at a certain period of time, but there's a whole lot of other things that you need to check as well. And not checking, like, the reason why you're making so many mistakes and you get products that do not sell is because you do not look at all these other things that people do not tell you about. So this is what we're going to talk about in today's video. Before we get into it, we have a Discord server for this channel, so link in the description if you want to join it. Best place to ask a question if you want me to review some of your leads, if you want to make sure before buying them, if you want to have my opinion, if you want to have other sellers' opinion. We have a ticket system where if you do not feel like comfortable sharing ASINs for the whole server, you can just have me and the mods look at it. And yeah, super great place to actually, make friends. That sells on Amazon. I made a lot of friends. A lot of you guys are now my friends. And yeah, so let's get into the video. Let's dive directly into the computer and let me show you this link. So this product, I'm sorry. So this product, as you can see, does not have a bestseller rank and there's no estimated sales. By the way, let me say this. The estimated sales on Seller Amp is super inaccurate. You're never gonna get an accurate, like you can look everywhere, you're never gonna get an accurate estimated sale number. Like you're never gonna get an accurate number. What I like to do is, look at, and first of all, do not look, as I said, do not look just at the sales rank, and especially if you look at the sales rank, do not look just at the sales rank at the, like the current sales rank. It's not telling you a lot, all right? It's not gonna tell you a lot. If you want to go a little bit deeper, I'll just go to the 30-day stuff and look at right here. This product does not have a BSR, so you're not going to see it. But I think if we go back further, yeah, if we go back further, we see that, yeah, not even at 180 days, we see that this product had BSR, right? And on average, for the last 180 days, the BSR was at around 23,000. So if you want to use a number, do not just use the current number. Like even if, because the current number could be like, for example, it could be 50,000. But if you look at the average, like for the last 30 days, like maybe it's just a, a drop, and maybe the product does not have a lot of drops. So, look at the average, plug that number into Jungle Scout estimator, go to junglescout.com/estimator. You're gonna get a better picture of how many units this product actually like sells a month, right? But to get back into what I was saying, just looking at the BSR itself is not gonna tell you a lot, right? Because for example, for this product, there's no BSR, so you're not gonna be able to know that. And I wanted to actually ask you this question before, but now you know that if you look at the 180 days picture, you get a BSR, right? But if you just looked at it right there at a glance, would you think that this product actually sells, or would you think that it does not sell? Lock your answer. If you said, yeah, I would have thought that it actually says, yeah, that's a good answer. Because if you look, and one good thing that you can look at is, if you look at the number of ratings, this listing has 6,365 ratings. So these listings actually sell, all right? This listing is supposed to have a bestseller rank. It's just a bug or whatever, right? So, because even if you just look here, it looks kind of weird. There's like one offer or two offer, and I don't know about that specific variation, right? But what you've told as well is to, just go to the variation and start looking for, look for the rating share, so the percentage of ratings that the specific variation has, right? So, for example, if this product sells 1,000 a month, it have 2% of the reviews. It's likely that this product is going to sell 2% of those 1,000, and so you're going to make 20 sales a month with that specific listing. It's not always accurate though, and I'm going to tell you right now. So for a few of them, because listing change and stuff get added, variation gets added and stuff, and sometimes you're gonna see that I don't have a great example right there, but you're gonna see that the number of reviews that you see on this graph right there is pretty flat. It was increasing before, but it hasn't been increasing like in the last 3 months and stuff. Like I believe it is not the last 3 months, but like it actually is. It actually is the last 3 months. So yeah, you would see that it has not been increasing for the last 3 months, and then but you see that it's like 5% of the reviews, and this is not always gonna happen on a listing that sells as fast as this one, but you would see that on slower selling, listings. You would see that the number of reviews are not really increasing. So for example, if we look at, like, we can see, this one is increasing slowly, this one is increasing super fast, so you know that it's selling super fast, and it's probably selling more than 2% of this, of this listing. So if you were to go with 2%, you would probably underestimate, right? And the biggest tragedy when it comes to, selling on Amazon is not buying enough inventory, because like it's way easier to go deep into one ASIN than to go super wide and buy 1,000 ASIN. You're never going to make money that way. You're never going to be able to scale, right? So you need to make calculated choice and like really like get with those like go deep in those listings where you can send a lot of, right? So for example, you see that this one has not been increasing since like for 2 months, like 1 month and a half, 2 months. It hasn't really been increasing, and it could be, it could be a red flag, if it was for longer than that. 1 month and a half, it's okay, but you would still want to look into that, right? Because there could be many reasons why, it's happening. One of them could be that the price is too high and that there's just no one want to buy the product at that price, right? So yeah, that's it. So yeah, definitely look at the number of, the percentage of reviews, like compared to the total number of reviews on the listing, but it does not tell the whole story. Another thing you want to look at, let me show you why actually. Let me show you why. Let's say we go to this listing, and I believe it's here, and on this listing we actually go down, we try to see if we try to look at it, and then we see this listing where size 12 black Air Force, women, 0 review. So you would assume that it's not selling at all. And when you actually look at when you actually go to the listing and look at it, it looks like it could potentially be selling, and I haven't looked deep into it. Do not quote me on this, but what you would see, and this is another thing that you can look at, is that the number of offers are going down, right? You see that. And if the number of offers are going down, it could be 2 things. Either one, it was, a FBM offer and people just removed that FBM offer. Number 2, if it was an FBA offer, the guy sold out, right? Or the FBM offer could have sold out as well, but you want to look at FBA offers, right? And if we look at this, we saw that Rocket Deals had the buy box back at this time, He had it until... He pretty much had it until... And I think I saw also Kadzar or whatever. He had it until here, and then he sold out, right? And he just sold out. So it could mean that, it could mean that he actually had stock and he sold out, right? And so we can see that the 2 guys that were under this thing, FBA, so Kadzar and that guy, I forgot his name now, are not in stock anymore. So what does that mean? They probably sold out. What does that mean? It means that this listing may be selling. You would need to dive deeper into it, look at what I've told you before, the number of offers and stuff. And you would want to look at this and actually see if, try to make sense of it and see if it is actually selling. This listing is selling pretty fast. It's a 4,000 rank in the clothing, shoes, and jewelry. So, yeah, as you saw, the number of reviews does not tell the whole story. No, not one of those things by itself tells the whole story. You need to look at everything. Last thing that you can look at, so yeah, like for example, on this listing, we pretty much know that it's selling a lot because look, the number of offers is going down a lot and super fast. And I need to say this, look for sharp decline, like really if you have like a straight line, it could be an IP complaint or stuff, something wrong with the listing, but this is not the case here. You know that it sells pretty consistently, it's going down all the time, so you know that you can sell this product on $135. And by the way, there's I saw that Air Force One are selling at a discount right now on Nike.com. If you want to look at it, I don't know. I haven't looked at it. You can get some for pretty cheap. Pretty cheap, I don't know, but maybe you can make it profitable. I used to sell Air Force One. I told you guys on the previous video. Actually, on that board, I have a sticker for one of the listing. I have a label for one of the listing that I was selling on. So yeah, probably look at it. Air Force One sells super good on Amazon. You can find them for cheap sometimes. And yeah, even at MSRP, I used to sell them at MSRP. It was like between 20 and 30% return on investment, but sold super fast. Yeah, the other thing I wanted to show you, last thing that you can look at actually is you know, the stock history. When you go to the offer tab, look at if the stock of those people that are FBA are actually going down, right? And if we were to look at it, if you see something like this, you know, it looks pretty good. Now, I do not really look at FBM offers that much, because sometimes on what you would see with FBM offers is people, you know, having like for example, like this guy, you know, having 93 offers and then cutting down to 39, because, you know, this will make this, and keep eyes super dump, by the way. So this will count as like 40 reviews, 50. Yeah, I'm not gonna make the calculation, but like the 93 to 39. Let me make it. It's 54, right? So it's gonna count like 54 sales. So if you look just at this number, the number sold, like, it's not gonna. It's dumb. It's really dumb. So it's not gonna tell you anything. But if you look at those graphs, look at the stock number, and if you see something like that, you know, 531, it pretty much makes sense, right? What you would see also is that people actually have quantity limits. Sometimes it's going to be super strict. But like, if this guy, like, I'm pretty confident that this guy is actually selling. You know, he went from 17 to 20, then to 17, then to 16, and then, you know, it looks pretty organic, like the way its offers are going down. And you would want to see that for FBA offers. So I do not really see that for FBA offers, but let me check another one. Let's check if, I don't know if we're going to see it here, but you would want to see the stock going down like this, you know, going down, like you want to see declines such as this one that I showed you, right? If you see stuff like this, it's pretty weird. Like, do not just rely on that. Well, it could actually be that he's selling. I don't know, but maybe it's just not in stock. I don't know. But yeah, look for those things. This guy is probably gonna sell. This guy is, I don't know. I really don't know if these guys are selling, but you would want to look into all those things together to be able to paint an accurate picture. I'm not gonna dive too deep into analyzing Air Force One. I know Air Force One sells, right? But yeah, look a little bit at all those things, put everything together so you can, you know, paint an accurate picture. Do not just look at the bestseller rank. Do not just look at the estimated sale. Do not just look at the number of reviews, like the reviews percentage of one variation compared to another variation. Look at all those things that I talked about together. Make your thesis. Do you think the product is selling? If yes, is it selling fast? Is it selling slow? Is it selling faster than what seller amp is saying? Is it selling faster than whatever percentage it is of the number of reviews? What do you think about it? And then make an educated decision with all this stuff together. That's today's video. I hope it was helpful. Like this video, subscribe if you watch until the end. I release a new video on Amazon every single day at 3 p.m. So I'll see you tomorrow for a new video, and thank you for watching. Watch out these other videos, by the way, if you want to keep watching and if you want to keep learning about Amazon.